It's kind of surreal. I'm almost speechless. Other than my daughter being born is probably the happiest day of my life, but these guys, my coaching staff, deserve all the credit. It's hard to believe 5 years ago where we were with this program. I knew where we needed to get to in order to get down here. And just the hours of hard work and dedication from my staff and these kids has been second to none. I think they proved a lot of people wrong in the last 5 years that have said University High School could never be sitting here as a AAA state champion. And felt really good to kind of kick that door down today and finally get one.
Coach, did you hear what happened on the technical? Did you guys hear them calling a timeout?
Oh, I knew what happened as soon as he called it. You know, I felt bad for him. I was having flashbacks to, you know, when I was your age and Chris Webber calling a timeout and, you know, costing them a chance at a national title. And, you know, I just think a culmination of things throughout the game with the discipline of our kids, carrying out the game plan and executing everything that we wrote down. You guys have no idea the stuff that we had written down and that we've gone over to prepare for this undefeated Martinsburg team. And they did everything they were supposed to do. And we knew that we were going to have to play close to a perfect game in order to do that. But, you know, you need to talk to these three over here. You know, that's who people want to hear from. So ask them some questions.
Ronnie, you being a senior, come here and go out. It's the first state championship university he's ever brought home. What's that like for you?
It's amazing. Feels great. At the beginning of the season, everybody was doubting us, saying we weren't going to do it. Last 3 years, lost semifinals. Last year, we lost to Martinsburg in the semifinals to a charge call. Kind of had flashbacks again, but Caden got the charge this time on them. So it just feels amazing. It's incredible.
KJ, after the technical, you knew you were going to be shooting the free throws, obviously, but still a pressure-packed spot. You know, it's a lot different than shooting 2 free throws when the score's 5-3 or whatever. So what was your mindset stepping to the line there? You guys are up to pretty much a chance to kind of seal off a state championship with, I believe, 14 or 15 seconds left in the game at that point.
First off, I just want to give all glory to God. Couldn't be here without that. I was nervous. Biggest shots of my life came down to on the state championship game. Up to, the coach said, go up there and shoot them, and I went up there and did what I usually do, and they both went in, and I just want to thank God.
Obviously, your coach knows about the Weber situation. Some of us old folks do. Do any of you guys get familiar with it at all, other than maybe discussed lately?
I'm familiar with it, yeah. I love watching old highlights of college basketball, so, yeah.
Okay. Not that old.
Wasn't there a 30 for 30 on that?
Yeah, there was a 30 for 32.
Fab Five.
Coach, you guys seem to do a great job of forcing them to take tough shots. You know, they shot 16 for 59 in the game, and they obviously hurt you some on the offensive glass. But your defensive philosophy there, and you knew that making them take tough contested jumpers was a recipe for success.
Yeah, we knew we had to force them into a half-court game. I mean, I think Caden and I talked about that the first time we watched Martinsburg play in person this year against Morgantown. You know, I don't understand. I mean, I know we like to get the ball up and down the floor. None of you guys ever talk about how good we are on defense. You never talk about how good we are on defense. We're pretty good. We're real good. And we take a lot of pride in it. And I know we might score 80 a game on most nights, but give these guys a little bit of credit where credit is due. Defense takes heart. Defense takes effort. And these guys have that. That's why they're sitting here. Something else I'd like to say for Martinsburg. We have all the respect in the world for Coach Rogers and Martinsburg. What a great team they had. And the class that they have is unparalleled. Dave's won 800 and some games, I think. He's just an ambassador for the game of high school basketball in the state of West Virginia. And he's a true gentleman. And his players reflect his leadership and the sportsmanship and the hard work and the hustle that those guys showed tonight. And I hated for them to be on that end of it because we know what it felt like last year. But just what a great guy.
Caden, in your mind, what does this win and this season mean for this program, especially for you guys moving forward?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a great day to be a Hawk. Great day. But yeah, last 2 years we couldn't get over the semifinal hump, and this year once we got over that game, we knew we were coming into this game giving everything we had, and we did that, and everyone played to the best, and we're state champs.
Was there a point in this season where you knew that this team had the ability to get over that semifinal hump?
Oh, before the season even started, we lost a bunch of seniors last year, and we knew we had to step up, and I knew that there was kids that didn't play last year a lot that were coming up that were really good, like KJ. He was an unknown, and he balled out this year. Balled out. Mike Mombe balled out. Kyle Smith balled out. Ryan Neisler balled out. So we knew we had something special, especially when we went to North Carolina, or South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, and we played Cox Mill, North Carolina, and we gave them a heck of a game. I think when we played them and we held our own, we knew we had something special. So that boosted our confidence, and it helped us in the end.
For any of you players, for sure all three of you guys didn't come out of the game tonight. I'm sure you didn't mind, but anybody feeling spent, or was adrenaline and all that kind of taking over, particularly late in the game?
Adrenaline was taking over. I mean, that's a state championship game. I mean, you're not thinking of that. I saw Teddy Marshall. He had some cramps though, which that hurt them a lot. But he had to come out of the game. So thankfully we didn't have any cramps. But yeah, I was tired personally. I was exhausted. But at that point, you just gotta push through it.
Coach Caden, 7 assists, kind of the floor general tonight. How do you feel like you managed the game, state championship game, undefeated teams? How do you feel like you handled that pressure in that moment?
And it doesn't bother him. Bigger the stage, the better he is. And I was honestly, not to knock on Caden, honestly, I was surprised he didn't go crazy tonight and score about 30-some. But I think when the shots weren't falling early, he knew what he was going to have to do in other areas of the game in order for us to win, and that's exactly what he did. Running the offense, facilitating the offense, and I might have a coaching style that's a lot different than a lot of other people, but these kids, their basketball IQ is so smart. We do this together. When we sit at timeouts, I'm not just telling these guys what to do. We talk about it. I mean, we decide together, what we're going to do, what we think is going to work, and that's what we do. And these guys, I trust them. They trust me. Yeah, I got to make the final decision because that's what I get paid to do. But they've got ownership in this program, and they should. They've worked hard to be here.
Any further questions? All right.
Congratulations to University High. Joe does a wonderful job and had them well prepared. We had our chances. When you only shoot 27%, I'm not sure how many games you're going to win, but these guys have had a great season. I'm very proud of them. For us to win 27 ball games is a good thing, and they've worked hard. They've worked together. A loss like this is never easy, and we'll get our seniors in school somewhere so they can continue on, and we'll get our young people back in the gym and try to prepare for next year.
Coach, can you take us through the last sequence of the technical? Just a verbal thing where he was calling it. None of us seemed to see him actually signal for the timeouts. We thought
He apparently did, yeah.
He did.
I guess, you guys looked third quarter like things were just really coming apart. And fourth quarter, you guys made a heck of a comeback. I guess you'd be proud of, the effort to stay in that thing and have a chance to, a couple 3-point tries to tie it.
Yeah, I just, I am proud of the guys. They've worked hard. I'm looking at, we're out rebounding them by 41-29. I thought we did a good job on the glass. And then, we had our shot down at the end. I think we were down 2, and we had the ball. We'd have had the ball in our hands, and those things happen. You don't like for them to happen, but they do.
Trey, 11 offensive rebounds tonight. It seemed like you were just rebounding half the misses. Tell us a little bit about your performance and kind of the energy that you were able to bring to the floor tonight.
I just knew my team needed me when we needed to step up. I was trying to bring everything I had in our last game.
It's been a while since we lost a game of anything, ball basketball. So this is going to be a real foreign feeling to you to have to deal with.
I've been here before. I was in this chair last year. I know what it feels like. And, I use that to fuel me. In the off season. Myself, everybody else, we worked hard all off season, in the summer. And just for this to happen, I wish I could say I have next year. But I know for a fact that the guys that we have here now, the underclassmen, they will get us back here. And I hope that they take the loss to this year and have it fuel them for next year's off season. For them to motivate them to bring themselves back here to win it. Because I know that Coach Rogers can put them in the position to win, like he did tonight.
Teddy, you were matched up with Matheny for most of the night. Your quickness seemed to kind of give him some fits. Obviously, he's a pretty good player. What was that matchup like for you?
Same as any matchup. That's all I gotta say.
Coach, obviously 45 points is one of your lower totals of the year. Were they doing anything defensively that made it tough for you, or was it kind of off night for you guys shooting?
I thought they did a great job of defense. They're kind of like us. They try to switch everything that they can, and it's tough sometimes to get some shots off. I think there's times probably we weren't patient as much as we should be to try to get the shot we need. But you have those nights. You hope it doesn't hit on this night, and they have pretty good guards out front that can control the game a little bit.
Any further questions, guys? All right,